Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Dominique here with another do-it-yourself video, and today I'm going to perform an oil change on a 2005 Chevy Malibu. Pop the hood. Now I like to remove the top from the motor. That way air can get in there and help it drain faster. Also, I like to remove the dipstick. Same reason. You'll see once you get up under there and remove the drain plug, the oil drains a lot faster. All right, once your car's jacked up with jack stands, go ahead and take your rust penetrator, spray it on there, and just let it do its thing. Come back maybe like 15, 20 minutes. All right, so that's the oil drain plug. That's all I need is a 15 millimeter socket and a ratchet. All right. So get your oil pan to catch the oil, the old oil. Slide it under the drain plug. Unloosen it. And let the oil flow. All right. So once you come from up under, get you this oil filter socket. It's 32 millimeters. Get a nice extender, a nice extension. And once you put your ratchet up to it, the extension will make it much easier. All right, so let's get this cover off. All right. Remove the cap. And that's your oil filter. Once you remove the oil filter, you'll hear extra oil drain in the pan below. All right, so get your new filter. All right, so what I like to do is take a little bit of the fresh oil and just wrap it around this rubber gasket. A lot of people say I don't have to do it, but since it's rubber, I just like to oil the gasket. Anyway, let's get back to the video. And if you look at this cap, there's a rubber gasket right there that I need to remove. So now you're gonna need a small flathead screwdriver. All right, so now I'm gonna remove this rubber gasket from around the cap. And now I'll take this gasket and put it on the cap. But make sure it goes back into that bigger slot that you pulled the old one out. You can tell because this slot is a lot bigger than the other ones. And now the new one is back on. Now the new one is on. And it's on correctly. All right, so now I got the oil filter in here. You can turn it upside down and it won't fall out. That's how you know it's in, right? Go ahead and put it back. All right, so now everything is back. You can go ahead and just tighten it back up. All right, now that that's back together, let's go underneath. I said I had to give me a rag and wipe some of that oil that came out, the old oil. Anyway, let's get underneath there. All right, so you want to get your drain pan, tighten it back up in there. All right, now that the drain plug is tight, you can go ahead and grab your ratchet, 15 millimeter socket, and tighten it with the ratchet. All right, now that it's tight, time to go get the oil. All right, so oil, funnel. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to record and pour the oil and hold the funnel at the same time, so don't want to ruin my phone. So I get back to you once the engine is filled with oil. All right, now so that the engine is filled with oil, put the cap back on to a rag clean up any oil spills. And like I said, down here I needed to wipe some of that oil up. Take your dipstick, put it back in. All right, so now I'm back on the inside. Trying to start it up. Let it run op temp. But once you start it up, be sure to get back up under there and check for any leaks. Just do a quick check. That's all it takes. No oil lights, no check engine lights. Everything is fine. I'm going to get back up under there again and double check, make sure I don't see any leaks. All right, no leaks, no leaks. So let's turn this off. Last and final step, I have to remove the dipstick and check to make sure there's the proper amount of oil in there. All right, so I'm going to pull the dipstick and take a rag and wipe it and stick the dipstick back in there. Obviously, I can't record it both. All right, so since I pulled it again out, I'm going to go ahead and check it. Everything looks fine. Put the dipstick back in there. If you do have a factory radio, then that's how you reset the life on the oil. But since I have an aftermarket radio, I don't have to worry about that. If you do have it, just there's other videos where you can reset the oil life. I'll do one later. And that's how you perform an oil change on a 2005 Chevy Malibu. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.